Welcome back to Japan Import Tackle. Today we have an exciting episode for me. This is one of my favorite techniques to use year-round. We will be talking about one of my favorite baits and the bait that got me started with Nories, and that is the Kameraba Jig, which is a small rubber jig that's made for heavy cover by Nories. At Japan Import Tackle, we carry 8 different colors. I have 6 of the 8 here to show you, but that'll give you a good idea. We carry 2 sizes. We carry the 3.5 and the 5 grams, which is the 8th and the 3/16. As you can see here, we are very passionate about this, so let me get these colors out. I'm going to go through all 6 colors that I have here. Yoshino Bori, which is the black and blue. Here we have it in the 3.5 and the 5 grams. And this color right here is the Golden Goby. Looks close to the blue shrimp color that they have. One of the shop's favorite colors is the candy brown, and again here we have it in the 3.5 and the 5 gram head. You can see how they're just a little bit different. It's a little bit more material, and it has the same hook for both the 3.5 and the 5 gram. Utilizes that same hook. Here is the Moabi pumpkin, which has that green pumpkin head, and this is what the package comes like when you buy these. This is with 3.5 gram. This is the new Moabi color, which I wanted to try out. And here are 2 restocks that I lost last year of the green amber color, which is one of my favorites. Let me open these up for you guys. This is what the new Moabi looks like, and this is a sleeper color. Pictures do it no justice. Let me see if I can. Then here we have green amber. Has that pink and natural pearlescent tail. Oh man, great looking color. Works really well around bluegills, ponds, anything like that. This color is really good. And there we have the 6 colors that we currently have. The ones that we are missing are the dark pumpkin blue shrimp that resembles the golden goby color, and the Tanaga natural, which resembles Moabi pumpkin, but is just in a lot more clear color. Now that we got the colors and the sizes out of the way, let's explain a little bit about why we like this jig so much. The reason why we like this jig so much is because it's made for heavy cover, and for us bank anglers, that means a lot of things. That means less hangups. That means less breakups, so you're not losing your JDM jigs. Features it's not a stiff weed guard, but it's definitely not a soft weed guard. It feels like a weed guard you would get like on a standard jig. It's really thick strands. The hook is not big, but it's a nice gauged wire, so you're not bending out hooks. Taku, if you look at his Bass Flicks videos, he's using 30-pound braid to a 20-pound leader when he's throwing this bait, and he has no problems with it. I usually throw something within 15-pound braid to like a 10-pound leader, and that's perfect for this, but I could see you going up to 12-pound and you wouldn't have any issues. And the head is a resin treated tungsten head for durability. And speaking of the head, it has that teardrop shaped head that helps with a lot of things. It helps with not getting hung up as much. This little teardrop extends the weight a little bit more back so that you get a more even fall. And that's the other thing that we really like about this jig, is that when it's on the fall, it glides sideways and it lands perfectly straight. And you just see it'll always just land on its flat side, giving your trailer perfect posture. It's really balanced well to where you could really cast this anywhere. You could cast this into sunken timber, mat flats, weed lines, and you're gonna be pretty confident knowing that your jig is gonna come out of there, especially when you have such a small hook, you know, bending out fish. When it's not a concern, it's kind of awesome that you could present something that usually you would need a 3 to 4/0 hook and a big creature bait. Now you could go in there for these finicky fish and catch them really good on this. And for this bait, we have a lot of different trailers that we like. We are fanatical about this application and this jig, so we have probably 5 different trailers that we use on a day-to-day that I'm going to showcase here one by one, just to show you different options of what you could do. Okay, so here we have our 6 trailers that I like to show. First one is a new trailer for us. It is by Fish Arrow. It is the free rig shrimp. It's the 2.6 size, and as the name suggests, this is made for free rigging, but I found the profile of it enticing, and just that 2.6 size I feel is like the perfect size for this kind of jig. These arms are gonna have a lot of movement in the water. And again, that's the free rig shrimp by Fish Arrow. And if you haven't tried Fish Arrow plastics, I mean, you really gotta try them. These things are so supple, really nice. And our favorite trailer and the trailer that sells out every time that we get it in stock, and that is the Escape Chibi by Nories. This is what's considered like a paddle style trailer, and like I said, this is my favorite trailer for this jig. It's just always hard to find it in stock. We recently just restocked, and Mr. Muninori told me that it sold out within the first day, and it was a big shipment. That just shows the popularity of this bait, yet not a lot of people like to give up their secrets. So that is the Escape Chibi Twin by Nories. Next up is another trailer by Nories / Echo Gear, and that is the Ant. And it has a similar shape to the paddles of the Escape Chibi Twin, except it's a lot smaller and it has these really long curly antennas. But look at that color combo. Tell me that's not made for each other. Such a nice combination. And I don't care what they say, they made these for this bait, because look at that color combination. It matches perfectly. And that is the Ants by Echo Gear. And if you haven't seen the package, this is what the package looks like. And that's the color, the Moonlight UV. Oh, and it floats, which is another reason why I like it, because it keeps that posture up. And here's the package for the free rig shrimp that I showed earlier. And one of my new favorite trailers, not for this jig in particular, but for the D1 jig, which is what this trailer was designed for. It's that D1 trailer by Dstyle. Dstyle is becoming one of my favorite brands as well, just like Nories. Very creative, very innovative company. This is what that package looks like. It's the D1. This is a 2.2 size. Here's what it looks like from the back. From underneath, that's what it looks like right there. As you can see, it fits this perfectly. And when this bait's underwater, guys, it's gonna be like this. So you're gonna expose a lot of that back there, and it's not gonna get in the way. So when you're just hopping it, it's still gonna be freely moving, and all this skirt material just puffs open, just like that. But it's gonna be a little bit, higher up because of the water, but it looks really, really good. So don't be afraid to throw shorter trailers. If you collapse it all in itself, you're like, wait, that's gonna get lost in there. The fish won't be able to see it, but underwater, it stands out by itself, and the skirt material just opens up, puffs up. Here we have our favorite color with one of my personal favorite trailers as well. This is from Noike, and that's the Yabby, and the color is dark red. Noike makes great plastic, very highly salted, but it's one of the premium brands from Japan. When we got them in at Japan and Port Tackle, it was very interesting to try them out, and being productive right away. Plus this profile for this kind of bait is really hard to find jig trailers in the US that are this short. I mean, now with the Z-Man stuff coming out, you're gonna get more variety, but going back 5 years, it was hard to find little tiny finesse trailers to go on these jigs. But that's the Yabby by Noike. And last but certainly not least, here we have the D2 Hog by Dstyle. This is a newer bait from Dstyle. Here you see the two little almost paddle tails on this craw, and it creates a lot of action when it's falling down, and it holds up the bait a lot longer. So I like to use this right around cover, and that is the D2 Hog. That's a 2-inch hog by Dstyle. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about these Nories Kameraba jigs and trailers that you could pair up with it. This jig is not really well known, but for the people who have used it, it's definitely a jig that is well built, well thought out, and is not going to break the bank. It's not too expensive. They're coming in as finesse jigs, under $10. So very affordable and great fish catchers. Again, this combination here sells out almost immediately. So people who know, they keep it under wraps. But thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. As always, please like the video. Next week, I believe we will be doing a Bariki Shad video, and we're going to be doing a giveaway in that video. So stay tuned and make sure you watch that one for a chance to win some cool prizes. Thank you for watching.